Rounding up his speech, Mr. Ong says Singapore must also be careful of the rise of xenophobia and nativist politics. He explains that Singapore cannot survive without being connected to and welcoming to the world. Neither can it do without the House unanimously supporting the country's FTA strategy.
Our FTA strategy has benefited Singaporeans and Singapore, so it is disappointing that FTAs are now a target of political attacks. But perhaps I should not be surprised, as this has happened in many countries. Such debate goes beyond FTAs. The question of global versus local has emerged as the new dominant political divide in democracies around the world.
Mr. Ong gives examples of the Brexit in the UK and the US Trump administration pulling out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, as labour unions and industry lobbies are against free trade. He says these political divides arose from globalisation. Although it presents new opportunities, it also displaces industries and jobs and leads to an inflow of immigrants.
We need to be careful that these valid concerns are not exploited by political groups and, intentionally or not, end up sowing division, stoking fear, fanning hatred. As representatives of the people, we all have a responsibility to realize that our words and deeds can shape public opinion and the direction of our political discourse.
Mr. Ong adds that members of the House should be very careful about what they say on these matters. This is to avoid giving credence to what he calls very negative and even ugly minority views.
That is also why we appreciated the leader of the opposition standing up to say that when it comes to racism and xenophobia, we all have to reject them and there can be no ifs and buts about it. I decided to make this statement today so that we can approach the debate on the PSP subsequent motion with the right perspective and motivation.